Reed, thank you for being here.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It means so much. I particularly wore some footwear today that I think you'll be proud of.
Yeah.
Take a look at these bad boys.
I like them.
You see what we got going
That's
here?
my guy.
That's your guy?
That's my guy.
The biggest MJ fan right here.
Oh, I was, for sure.
So
Still am.
We're going to go deep on this episode. We won't go too deep. We won't hang there for too long, but I don't think people know. We went to high school together.
Yeah.
We went to junior high, and I'll never forget, I show up, I think it was maybe after Christmas. I was an 8th grader.
Oh, yeah.
And I see the jacket.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, my guy.
That's
got
all I
the
asked
best
for.
Christmas present. Tell us about what was the jacket that you got?
My starter Bulls jacket.
Let's go.
I used to get one every year for like 3 or 4 years in a row. I think I got
never
every
forget.
color and every, whatever, however they made them, I got them.
Yeah. We're talking OG starter jackets.
OG starter. Still have them in my closet today. I've actually loaned them out a few times.
Wouldn't the NBA just love to be back where they were in the 90s?
Big time. Should be.
They should be back there.
Yeah, should be.
And we are getting the team back.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
We need it.
We need it.
We need it bad.
We need
I
it.
used to love going to those games.
Oh, it's so
When
fun.
I was a kid, going to the Sonics games, man, is one of my favorite memories of being a kid.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's super fun because you and I, we have a very similar path. We grew up together, same high school. We actually even graduated together.
Yep.
Which is
95.
awesome. Class of 95. Shout out to EHS, Enumclaw High School.
There you
for
go.
those who don't know.
Yeah.
And it's been really fun to just journey with you and see everything you've accomplished. I really think you coming on this with your line of work is so paramount to what our listeners are looking to do in building a business from the ground up. In particular, the pun is here, ground, because we're going to talk about some dirt work here.
Yeah, I love it.
So you, after high school, you started working in dirt work.
Yep.
Tell me about the beginnings. How did it all start for you?
So I went to high school, graduated, was going to go to college, never did, decided to go against it and wanted to start making some money and, support a family someday. And so I got right after it. I actually didn't really enjoy what I was doing at first because I was a laborer. I wasn't operating equipment or doing anything yet.
Right.
Didn't even know if I wanted to, but a buddy of mine got me into the business. And so ended up quitting that job and thinking I was going to go do something else, which was plumbing. And then I really didn't like plumbing. I only did that for a couple months, and then I got out of that. I went to work for another company, and it was a development company. And I worked in the field there for 3 years, and then I got into estimating in the office. And I really didn't like that because I was in a suit and tie every day, and not a suit and tie, but a button-up shirt and slacks.
I'd love to see you in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy shoes and whatever. And I'm a get in there, get dirty, So that wasn't working for me, so I just told my wife, and I was like depressed, waking up every morning and working for the man. And I called Ryan one day, my business partner, and he actually calls me and he's like, "Reed," I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "I got to get out of here. I'm done doing this, man. We got to figure something out. Why don't we start a dirt work business?"
Right.
I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm into that.
That's a crazy idea.
Let's talk about it."
Let's do it.
And I think like the next week, he went out and got our business license. Well, in the meantime, we should go back a little bit. My mom growing up has always been into real estate, making smart moves and not, being dumb with your money and, pay your bills on time and, keep your credit good and don't lap on your payments. And one of those things can come after you for the rest of your life, and
For sure.
go buy something and, it's true. So we listened to her. We were going to buy some piece of crap house just to move out of the house, and so me and Ryan could move in. And actually, one day we were walking through QFC. This is going back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Before the duplex story, which I'll get into. We ended up pulled a tab off of a flyer in QFC.
One of those little pull
boards.
tabs.
Yeah. And we called them, and there was a brand new mobile home for sale at a mobile home park. We were 20 years old. And
No way.
19, 20 years old.
I did not know this.
Yeah, so we called the guy up, and it was for sale by owner, and me and Ryan had some cash stuck away, and he's like, how much, whatever,
Yeah.
$19,000. So we buy this mobile home, right? We live there. Funny story, but we had the cops there so many times that we actually couldn't live there anymore because It was one of those neighborhoods, it's mobile home parks. You can't be throwing parties and stuff. Well, we're
wait, is this like a 55 plus?
Pretty much, so probably.
You bought
no, it wasn't a 55 plus, but
like an unwritten rule one though.
Well, yeah, the manager of the place just didn't like the fact that we were parking cars up another street. We didn't end up getting kicked out or anything. It was just one of those things where we got to the point where we lived there a year and a half or so, and it was time to move on. Right? We're not mobile home type people, so we had our sights set a lot bigger than that, higher than that.
Yes, you did.
So we ended up, I think, the first people in history to ever make money on a mobile home sale.
Okay.
We had we just put it for sale online and did something. I don't remember what we did because probably online wasn't even around at the time. But we put it up for sale and we ended up making $8,000 when we sold it a year and a half later after we bought it. Bought it for 19, sold it for 27. Okay, so we took that money, some other money we had, went to live with our mom again. I think we moved out when we were 21, but. So the whole house story is we went and looked for a house.
Yeah. Found
this house. We were all into it. We're going to buy it, blah, blah, blah. My mom steps in and is like, you guys need to be smarter than that.
Right.
We're like, okay, well, we're 21, not thinking totally whatever. But she's kept us on the right track. So she's like, you guys need to buy a duplex. Why would you not buy a duplex? I mean, you guys got twins.
It makes perfect sense. Shared wall.
Some days you're going to you can live together for now. Right. So anyways, long story short, we bought a duplex. We paid $1,200 a month. The payment was $1,200 a month. We charged our renter $1,200 a month for rent. So he paid our entire payment, the entire 4 years we lived there, until I moved out on one side and got married. So then we ended up splitting the rent. Yeah. So when the renter moved out, which was a couple years later, three years later, I believe, me and Ryan split $1,200. We paid $600 a piece to own the house. So anyways, fast forward, time to buy a house. So Janae's, my sister-in-law, Ryan's wife, driving out of town and looking for houses, just randomly, finds 2 houses for sale next door to each other. So we're like, okay, well, let's buy them.
Right.
So we ended up going through it, bought both houses. We ended up buying both houses next door to each other, ripped the fence out, redid the backyard so our kids could play on one big yard. So we had the biggest yard in the neighborhood by far. Long story short, we decided it's time to sell the duplex because we didn't like dealing with renters.
Right.
And we had talked about starting our own business, which now I'm at the point where I'm at my job. Yeah. Ryan calls me, we need to do it on our own. So we were like, okay, well, let's do it. Yeah. So we sold the duplex and we bought the duplex. It was $137,000 and we ended up selling it for almost $400,000. So we took all that money out of that sale to start our business. So we bought a dump truck, we bought a mini, we bought a mini dump truck, and we paid cash for a couple things.
Right.
And, we paid our insurance for the first year or something. I don't remember how it exactly worked, but anyways, got us started with basically no debt, essentially
was that
no
stressful?
debt. Oh, it was stressful. Yeah, it was really stressful. When we signed the paperwork on the first dump truck we bought, I'll never forget it. It was $130,000. It was as much as the house we bought.
Right.
And so it was like, this is real. Now, granted, this is making me money, but at the same time, I got a payment for this on top of my house payment.
Though,
married guy,
with a mortgage payment,
and now
2-year-old
son,
a 2-year-old son, and a dump truck payment now.
Yeah, and a lot more risk,
right?
Insurance and all the stuff that goes into it. And
so you had no decision other than to grind.
Yeah, get after it.
And that's what you did, right?
And a lot of I tell this story all the time, but going back to it, like I tell people all the time. When I was in business, I worked so hard, like every day till 9, 10 o'clock at night, that my wife would first of all tell me it's time to put the phone away.
Yeah.
My ear would hurt because I was talking on my phone, I think 3,500 to 4,500 minutes a month on my phone. My phone was never not ringing. My phone wouldn't go 2 hours without being dead.
So Reed, if there's anything looking back during that grind, what would you do different?
I would take the time when my kids were young to really spend more quality time with them.
Yeah.
And not put so much into my business. I mean, the time I put into my business has paid off, like for me now.
Yeah.
But looking back, I don't think I needed to put as much attention every day, all day long as I did. Mm-hmm. And it didn't hurt my relationship with my kids. They're all, I love them all and they all love me.
Yeah.
We're all good. But I just wish that I could have done more,
Right.
quality time. I did all the sporting events and did everything I was supposed to do as a dad, but I would have been, more attention right on them.
Like being present.
Being present.
Yeah. Isn't that powerful?
Fully present.
Yeah. And isn't it noticeable when someone is present versus someone
100%.
who's just on their phone or
thanks
looking
to cell
down.
phones. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We talk about this all the time with our kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you're a great dad. I've got to see you operate in that capacity. And
but you are too.
Well, thank you.
And I see that in your son.
Yeah.
I get to enjoy him 3 nights a week.
I feel like we're in a co-parenting thing now because of how much
100%.
how much time my son
100%.
is at your home.
100%. We love him. We get groceries for him.
Yeah. And you have my permission. And he's a 20-year-old man. Like, you don't need my permission.
Yeah.
But if you see something, you tell him and chew his butt anytime you need to.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. He's my third son.
Yeah.
Yeah. I yell at him just like I yell at my other 2 kids.
As you should. I would love our listeners to know how you're crushing in life in so many ways. And part of the things we talk about on this show is winning in every aspect in your life. For you, what I see is you've been married to the same woman for a very long time. I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You've been able to stay physically fit. I can say you're older than me by a couple months. Well, we're both staring down 50 in the face here in the next year or so.
Yeah.
Year and a half. And you're stayed in great shape. You look amazing. And you built a successful business and a side business, which I'll ask you about in a second.
Okay.
But all those things, they're a bunch of spinning plates, right? How do you keep all of that going without compromising one for another?
Well, first, I have the most amazing wife there is that is fit and is health conscious. I mean, my whole life my whole relationship with her, she's telling me what to eat and what not to eat and what we can eat and what not to eat and what we change and this and that and so on.
She really does, I know.
Oh, yeah, she keeps me in line for sure. So she's the reason we work out. I never worked out as much as I do now.
Incredible.
We were actually, just so everybody knows, we were on a plane on 9/11 heading to our honeymoon.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
That happened, and we got stuck in Florida for 5 days.
Had to change those plans.
We started out our marriage on the rocks right off the bat.
Well, when things don't go to plan, you overcome and adapt, and that's what you guys did then.
100%.
So, no, that's incredible. And I'd love to talk about, I think to make all that happen, I know your day starts early.
Yeah.
Give us a quick walkthrough of your typical routine to keep all that together.
So we recently started getting up around 5.
Yeah.
And
5
we get
a.m.
up
club.
at 5 a.m., let the dogs out, make our coffee, sit on the couch, talk BS about what's going on for the day, what our plans are, whatnot. Unfortunately, we check out our social media, which as days go by, I realize I want to get rid of those here someday because that takes a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Just checking in on that for no reason. Mm-hmm. And then we go from there. We go out to the garage. We do a workout. It's about 30 minutes to an hour. We come inside. I cook breakfast because we've recently started the carnivore diet.
Yeah.
I think we're 3 or 4 months in now.
Nice.
That's been amazing. So I cook up meat and eggs for us.
Yep.
And we have that together. And then I head off to work about 8 o'clock or so. 8:30.
Perfect.
I go into work. Just go to the shop and see what's going on and do my thing there.
That's incredible.
Start my day.
That's what keeps you fit right there.
That's it.
It's awesome hearing about your day. I want to bring it back to the business. I think a lot of people listening would be encouraged by how you guys started your business and to where it's at now.
Yeah.
And the risks you took, but the reward that you saw from that.
Yeah.
So going back to those early days, let's say 03, 04, we talked about you have the mortgage, you've got the 2-year-old, you've got the wife, and you just
daughter
launched,
on the way.
Oh gosh, yeah, and another kiddo on the way.
Yeah.
And
my wife's like,
no more.
You can't quit your job. That's the first conversation.
And that's the thing. I won't say your back was against the corner.
Yeah.
But you were in a must perform
100%
situation.
100%.
And you crushed it. You killed it. So what was that like during those early days, getting those first jobs? I want to learn about how you scaled from maybe even equipment to where you're at now.
Yeah.
and then really what you've done since then to sustain.
Yeah. Okay. So when we first got started, we were doing literally driveways and, putting a culvert across a road or fixing somebody's side sewer. And it was me and Ryan by ourselves with one little 35 size Mini. We actually ended up with the mobile home sale or the duplex sale. We paid cash for a 120 size excavator.
Wow.
So at the time we had a mini dump truck, a little 5-yarder, a 35 Mini, an old 120 with 4,000 hours on it. It was wore out when we got it. And I think that was it at the time. And we just started doing little side jobs, little mom and pop driveways and culverts and water services and what have you. And as that progressed on, of course, the neighbor wanted something done and this guy wanted something done. And then all of a sudden somebody asked if we did house excavations. So we got in to do a couple house excavations here and there for a custom builder.
Yes, we do.
Well, as a matter of fact, we do. So we started doing some of those here and there, and then word of mouth spread. And I can talk about this in a little bit too, but even to this day, I look back and think that I haven't made it. Like back in those days, we wanted to be maybe 3 or 4 or 5 guys and just make enough money to survive,
right?
And pay our house payments and our bills and whatever. I never thought for a million years that we would ever be the size and revenue that our business does now than we thought when we started. And I kept telling people as the years progressed, it's like it's almost on accident. Like I think good things happen to good people. I've always done the right thing. We don't rip anybody off.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't tell somebody something and do another. I don't, upcharge them at the last minute. Being a good person, I think is the so basis true. of being a good and successful business is by being truthworthy and whatnot. But so anyways, my brother, I got to give a lot of credit to Ryan. Ryan was a huge integral part of us getting started. And he's got this, like, I'm the more reserved, laid back, which my wife will tell you about, which when we talk about real estate, I'll get into that too. Yeah. But he's more of I'm like, Ryan, I'll call him up at night, like, I'm stressed out about tomorrow, dude. We got that's going to be a job. That's deep and it's going to be wet. And it's like, whatever, man, we're going to do it. It's going to get in. We're going to knock it out. Yeah. Just don't worry about it. We're going to make it happen. We'll be fine. Like, all right, sure as heck. We'd wake up the next morning, get to work and get her done. Tired as hell that night. And I'd look at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, I can't believe that just happened. But Ryan was right. We can do it. So
he did it.
He was and that's the whole thing I was going to say about how we moved forward and made it successful is I think with 2 different type personalities going at it. He's got the more like go, go. I got the more like, ooh, safety, wear your hard hats, don't get in a ditch without shoring and what have you. And him doing that, it's kind of a good offset to each other to make it work. So with that, I have to give that him props for all that. So that's how we made this thing work really, is by our teaming up together and having that. So
it's huge. And if people don't have an identical twin to do that with, find somebody, right? Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you or people who have a different character trait. Yeah,
or hire people to work for you to do that. But I was lucky because I had my best friend and business partner, in one. So it worked. It was and the twin thing's crazy because it's not like a brother thing, you know what I mean? Right. It's like we're the same person split in 2.
Yeah.
So
it's wild.
We all like the same stuff. And I know you talk about you were talking about getting started and how I ever knew that this is what I wanted to do. And when I was young, me and Ryan loved trucks and equipment and Tonkas and all that stuff. And that's, we my kids did too, but my mom knew and told us that she knew that we would be in the dirt business someday because of how we were when we were younger. Right. And so, every truck that used to drive by would be like, hey, that's my truck. The kids do that when they're young. It's like, we knew that, or she knew that we were going to be in dirt work, and I knew. Yeah. It's something I was interested in.
How'd you scale it out to where you're at now? What was that growth like?
So it's crazy, but we got to a point where you can, honestly, like I say, when you're, do good work and you're a reputable company, I think there's as much work out there as you can handle. Yeah. And so the problem we had, the issue with growing we grew too fast by taking on other builders and other, developments and what have you, that we probably shouldn't have took on. But it was kind of that going back to the Ryan thing, like, don't not take it and then not have the work. We would rather take the work and try to figure out how to do it with the guys we had, or hire guys to do the job. And that's what we did, man. We just went after it and started hiring guys, and it was crazy because another story is, Ryan was building the house in 2009, and our business was growing. And 8 to 10 was bad with the economy.
Yeah.
Nobody was building houses. Nobody was doing that. My mom was actually trying to get him to stop building this house.
Sites just sat empty.
It was like scary, but for us, we were really busy because we were so small at the time. We had only had like 10 or 12 guys, I think, at the time.
Perfect.
And so it was enough to just keep kind of grow with the little scraps that the big guys were going out of business and not doing because their overhead was too high.
Right.
Well, we didn't have any overhead because we paid all that, our equipment off with the sale of our duplex. So we were able to operate on, little costs.
Wow. And you had no idea that was coming?
No. Zero.
Yeah.
So the banks and everything, and people were telling us, like, there's no way you guys were profitable with our books in those years, and we were.
Yeah.
We were making money, so we kept striving forward, and we ended up hiring like 25 guys from one company that was going out of business, and that's how it kind of started. And we still have 8 or 10 of those guys working for us today.
Wow.
I think they were just telling me, my office was just telling me that we have 18 people that have been with us over 10 years.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And we have a couple that's 17. We have an 18-year guy working for us. And it's, being a good person and a good boss and taking care of your guys and treating them like family and, going out of your way to do that. And the growth just happened overnight. It was crazy.
That's incredible. What I'm hearing from you is treat people like gold.
Yeah.
Your clients, your customers, and your employees.
Yep.
And when you do that, when you really value people,
yeah,
the rest kind of takes care of itself.
100%.
The byproduct of that.
100%.
Have you seen that play out in your business?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, it's just good person, do the right thing, be honest with your customers and honest with your employees. It's easy.
Tell me about the trucks. So you're in the dirt business. Your trucks are the cleanest trucks. I see them around Seattle, Kirkland.
That's fun.
I see them everywhere, and I know they drove over an hour to get there.
Oh yeah.
They are the cleanest trucks, hands down, for vehicles that haul dirt, right?
Yeah,
or move dirt.
We get told that all the time. I mean, online, people post pictures of their trucks, our truck drivers do. And people actually, it kind of gets me worked up because people are like, you guys don't haul dirt, or you can't haul dirt, and those things are too clean, or what's the point? Why are you guys keeping them that nice? They're going to drive through dirty pits. Going back to 2000, 99, 98, whatever, me and Ryan have always, like I said, loved trucks, loved nice stuff. And I'm really OCD. I've been OCD my whole life. And to this day, I just get giddy over like clean and too clean. I don't use it like it should be used, but people used to drive by our houses all the time. Like to this day would say like, oh, I remember driving by your duplex back in 96, whatever year it was, back in the day, and see how clean your guys' trucks were.
Oh yeah.
And I love that truck, and I love this truck, and I love that truck. What'd you do with it? Why'd you sell it? On and on and on. And I don't know, I just progressed into, me and him are both the same. We like nice stuff and clean.
Yep.
And, image is everything. Mm-hmm. And I think image plays in with the job sites.
Right.
Like you keep clean trucks, and people see you with clean trucks and clean equipment, and they tell us all the time how clean our stuff is, just like you just said.
Right.
And if your job sites look like your trucks, like they should,
absolutely,
then the work would be good, and it is. My guys in the field put down an awesome product.
Yeah.
And same as we keep our trucks clean, and when you hire people like you want, like when you want the trucks to be clean, you hire truck drivers that want their trucks to be clean.
Oh yeah.
And then we put money into those trucks to let them keep them clean. They'll take care of it.
They
Equipment,
have pride,
the same thing.
Sense of ownership. Yeah.
When I first started, I got going in the dirt business. My main guy, Izzy, now in the field. We taught him how we wanted it to look and what we wanted to do for driveways and grades on dirt around the houses and slopes and all this drainage and whatnot. We told him how to do it up front, and he tells everybody how to do it, and that product has been the same since 20 years now.
Wow. So, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it correlates directly over to the quality work you guys do.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's standout. And I think in any business, you need those things that your business is known for that makes you stand out.
Yeah.
I mean, even in where your yard is, there's another company that backs up next to it. And so there's competition always lurking.
Yeah.
Right. And we welcome competition.
Yeah.
We want to foster an environment where competition is there so the consumer gets the best product.
Yeah.
But it's important no matter what business you're in, right, to be standout.
Yeah. So I hired a general manager, Brad Bourne.
Yep.
Best decision I ever made in business.
Love it.
He's been like the best thing that ever happened to us.
Yeah.
But he told me one time, like, I used to want all the work, like, for all the companies. Like, we had, say, 5 or 6 builders when he started working for us. And I'd get so pissed when, like, somebody else would come in and bid my work and try to take it from us. And he got it put in my head that, like, well, Reed, you don't want to do all their work.
Right.
You want to do a little bit of everybody's work.
Yeah.
Right?
Smart.
Well, then you can do more work, right? You're not trying to keep this one builder like a D.R. Horton or somebody. You're not doing their work, and then all of a sudden, like, you can't do their work anymore because you got too busy everywhere else. So it's like, let's just take this job for these guys and this one, and then the price point works for us. We're not doing lots in, North Seattle,
smart.
Shoreline, wherever, for a price they need us to be, when we could be doing jobs in Enumclaw, Buckley, Sumner, Renton, closer to our house, closer to our hub, and make more money and pick the ones we want with the more money we want. So he brought that to mind for us. And it's the same thing I was going to say about stress level. When I started business, I was stressed out, man. It was not healthy.
Right.
I mean, it was not healthy at all. And I hired Brad, and Brad came. We had meetings constantly, and sit downs, and freak out moments, and about growing too fast. And we ended up going from, I think we went from 15, 20 to 30 guys before Brad started, and we went through this hiring craze, and we got up to 100 people working for us. And we grew so fast that we couldn't do the work that we were getting.
Wow.
Like, we had the guys, we had the work, but it was getting to be so much work and so busy with the growth we had, we were all over the place. So we ended up scaling back, not on purpose, but we lost a little bit of work, from bad management, just on our part, getting too busy. And so we realized that bigger is not always better.
Right.
It's, stay small, not small, smaller, but do quality work and make sure you're doing what you say you can do, and be successful.
So is Brad, is he the mediator? Like, let's say you and Ryan can't make a decision.
100%.
Does he come in?
Yeah, well, he's the guy we go to get advice all the time, especially about business, and even on the side, like with the side stuff we got going on with building a shop at my house or whatever. I go to him for, like, if he says it's okay, then that means it's probably
Does he ever
okay.
have to
He's
separate
kind of a
you
father
guys?
figure to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not that much older than us, but I treat him like,
he just looks
a brother
older.
for sure. Yeah.
He's a great guy.
He looks good. But anyways, he had told me one time, he tells me all the time, but what's stress going to do for you? What are you stressing out about?
Absolutely.
Why? There's nothing you can do about either it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's already happened, and you got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Don't stress out about it.
Just gets you more wrinkles.
Get you more wrinkles.
Which we don't need any more of those.
No. I think we look pretty good for our age.
Yeah, but hey, it's a grind. It's a grind,
for sure.
That's incredible. Well, it's fun hearing about that. It's fun hearing about your business scale. So while this is all happening, you guys, you and your wife and some business partners started acquiring real estate.
Yep.
And I think a lot of our listeners, this will resonate with them from building a business to building an empire.
Yeah.
On the side, if you will. I would consider you a serial commercial real estate investor.
We try.
Yeah.
We're trying.
And it's been fun to watch, fun to see it all come together and putting deals together. How did that side of your business start?
We had wanted some mailbox money, is what they call it. And excavation, it's not that it's not going to be there forever, but it's not, something I want to rely on working until I'm 80 years old and then have to sell to retire or whatever, get out. So we want something to supplemental income and mailbox money that, not have to work too hard for it and just sit at home and get paid checks. So best way to do that.
So passive income.
Passive income. Yeah. So the best way to do that's in real estate, and everybody knows real estate goes up in value every year. So First building we bought was a strip mall in Enumclaw, and Janae was looking for, my sister-in-law was looking for a building to put her hair salon in. So we ended up buying that, turning it. We'll put one bay is, or one unit is her hair salon.
Yeah.
And the rest is income. Well, she pays too, but
perfect.
And then that was going good, so we started looking for more real estate and bought another strip mall right up the street from it, and it just goes on from there. We bought another building across the street from our shop.
Right.
We bought a little brewery in town and some future development land we bought that'll be 10 acres in Enumclaw, be annexed into the city, so we'll be able to develop that into either townhomes, I guess, or
maybe
apartments or houses or whatever. So we're and then we don't touch that money. That just stays in there to fix it up, and then we have some more money sacked away. We'll hopefully buy some more deals coming up.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. And I think that resonates with a lot of people who want to get into real estate investing.
Yeah.
For you, how did that start? Was it just, let's just do one, it's going good, let's do another?
Yeah. And then I wanted to say that too, is that, and we see, the potential and how much money you can make, not just in month to month, but when these buildings, what you buy them for,
right?
And then you sit on them for 10 years, and what you can sell them for, like our Watterson Excavating property.
Yeah.
We bought that in 2012, I believe, and we didn't think we could afford it. Number one, we thought we were going to rent half of it out to somebody else, and or whatever. So, but we ended up taking a chance and buying it. And it's another one of those things that Ryan's like, I think we need it. We need to do it. We need to do it. And I'm like, it's another big nut to take care of. So
the one you're at now, right?
The Watterson Excavating property, And so
that's cool.
We bought it, and it's tripled in value since we bought it. So
incredible.
One of those things, like when you see that, you notice we've only had that thing for 13, 14 years, and it's went up that much value. It's like there's some serious value in commercial real estate.
Absolutely.
So it's been good.
Yeah, and you've kind of just learned along the way with it, which is.
There's been
really
some trials
exciting.
and tribulations for sure.
So something on the Built from the Ground Up podcast is we always want to talk about generosity.
Yeah.
It's funny, the correlation of successful business owners, that they have a direct passion for generosity.
Yeah.
Tell me about what that looks like for you.
Well, we like to give back. Yeah. We like to give, we're able to be successful and profitable in business. So a good way to give back to us is to our local high schools and high school programs. And as my son was coming through the program, playing football and, lacrosse, all the stuff that they did, of course, we always get asked to donate money. And we, it's kind of cool to see your name on the banners and on the jerseys and all the way through baseball. Dylan played baseball for 8-10 years, I think, and summer leagues and, all that. And we had, sponsored every year. So it helps them out, and plus you get a little bit of advertisement out of it, which at the time we didn't really need much because we were so busy we couldn't do the work anyways, but any more work. But it's kind of cool to see your name on the back of stuff,
Absolutely. I remember we went to the rodeo with you guys, and out comes this white horse with this flag, and your Watterson flag was going around the arena.
Yep.
And
we love it.
I was a moment of like a little bit of FOMO. I was like, I want a Hopper
That's
flag.
Cool, yeah.
But you've inspired me with merch, with I'm always getting a new sweatsuit from you.
Oh yeah.
I feel you own a sticker machine. Like my guy, you have the merch game down.
Well, I need hobbies, so I saw how expensive it was to put these logos on our trucks, and I'm changing them once a week now because I have the machine in my office. But it's been cool because I can do it myself and kind of design my own thing, and it's been awesome.
All my HG stickers are from you. Thank you.
HG, yeah. We probably need to do some more of those too.
We need one.
Probably need some more.
Absolutely. So it's really fun to see that, and you've really inspired me with that. So, but I got to end with a question I ask all the guests.
Okay.
Built from the ground up.
Okay.
What's something you would tell someone right now who is starting from the ground up with their business?
I would say you gotta, like my mom told me back in the day, gotta keep your credit good, have good credit going in. If you got good credit going in, you got no problem starting a business. Get good relationships with people. When you get small jobs, work your way up. Just keep doing quality work and knocking on doors and phone calls and get more and more work as you can, and just keep doing good work and grow from there.
It's awesome.
I mean, that's about all I can say is got to be a good person and do good work. Rest is history.
It's so good. Thank you for being on.
Thank you.
Really good to spend time with you.
Thanks for having me, bud.
Absolutely. We could go on and on and on.
Oh,
but,
for sure.
So we're going to put on the screen where people can learn about your business at Watterson Excavating. And if they need any dirt work, they know where to go.
There you go.
This has been awesome.
Yeah,
Super inspiring for me.
Totally good. Love to see you grow too, bud.
Thanks for being on. Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, thank you for joining me on today's podcast on Built from the Ground Up. It means a lot that you're here and you're learning right along with me as we talk to these incredible guests. 2 quick things for you. Over here, you can see more episodes by clicking right here on this link. And then also right here is the link to subscribe to make sure you don't miss a single episode of this podcast. Thanks for watching.